Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, BYU.
How about special teams being special on the opening kick? You work in meetings all week, and we might have a chance to bust one. First kick, takes it, busts it through, uses the speed, takes it all the way back to the house. What a start.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will start this game off. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the BYU Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. BYU lines up quickly. To the air. It's Retzlaff. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's a draw. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
14, East Carolina, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down last time.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Well, a bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is currently trailing But if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
East Carolina.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. He makes the connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. BYU right back to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They're bringing heat. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Feeling some heat. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Buys a little time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. In the waning seconds of the first half, doesn't hurt to go for it here on fourth down. Fires to the end zone. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Okay, ready? Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's it, fly. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here.
21, East Carolina, 7.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a good...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rides to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, and he ran away from the defense to take it in.
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Cougars want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to let it go. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the lone back. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Touchdown, Pirates! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance in calling with a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hauser. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll immediately call timeout.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He makes a catch. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Working the middle. It's complete. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. You want to talk about building confidence?